What's up, guys? It's Clouded, and today I've got a game of Conquest on Operation Metro, playing as the Assault class, and I'm going to be reviewing the F2000 Assault Rifle, a weapon that is very quickly becoming one of my favorite assault rifles. It's probably still not my favorite, but it's definitely getting up there, as you will see from a lot of these shots how effective and deadly this weapon can be. Now, to get this F2000 assault rifle, you need 124,000 points while playing in the assault class. I actually got this gun kind of early on in my time in Battlefield. I'd really spent too much time in the assault class when I didn't need to, and I really just I don't know. I just spent way too much time as opposed to playing engineer or support or something like that. So I unlocked this gun probably a little bit too early. I think I might have even unlocked it somewhere before the UMP45 at level 16, so I did get this gun pretty early, but, you know, if you want to do that, you can. This gun can kind of just be it for the assault class. You can just, this is the gun you can use, but that's kind of your call on that. I don't really like to just permanently use this gun. I feel that sometimes it's a bit restricted, as we'll see here in just a second. So, this F2000 does have an 850 rounds per minute fire rate, with a 600 meters per second bullet speed, quite fast in both those categories in the assault class. It's only behind a few guns in these rounds per minute, such as the AEK 971. The FAMAS is another one, so this gun definitely can throw out bullets in a hurry, and the bullet speed is not bad. It's not as high as some other weapons, but you know, it's not lacking in the bullet travel time at all. So it's, you know, it's not one of those things where some other weapons where you have to take that into account when shooting. This gun is pretty hot up there, so you know, no need to worry about that when firing this weapon. Max damage on this gun will be 25 up to 10 meters, and the minimum damage will be 17 to about 50 meters. You know, that's right down the middle as far as all assault rifles go, so that's nothing special, nothing bad about that. Magazine size holds 30 bullets, one in the chamber for a total of 31. The reload time, while you still have one of those bullets left, will take 2.65 seconds. And if you are completely exhausted, all your shots will take 3.60 seconds. That's kind of that's one of the major downfalls of this weapon, is its reload time as compared to other guns, such as the M16A3 and the M416 are very standard and good assault rifles. Comparing this to the AEK 971, AEK is a little bit slower reload time, especially when you have exhausted all your shots. So that weapon does have an advantage over that gun, but as far as just regular, standard, good assault rifles like the M16A3 and M416, this weapon's reload time is a lot longer compared to those guns. I don't find that the reload time really makes that much of a difference when in close quarters fighting or when trying to reloading fast, taking out a bunch of enemies. I don't feel that, you know, the reload time is something ridiculously slow, like something like the FAMAS or even the KH-2002. It still reloads fast enough to kill your enemies without having to switch to your sidearm. Overall, I think the F2000 is a pretty darn good assault rifle. You know, for me, it's one of those kind of question mark guns in a way. I seem to get kills with this gun that I wouldn't think I would, and then sometimes I don't when I think I should. So for me, just from playing with the gun, I don't like to hip fire with this gun. It's got horrid hip fire spread. You have to just dead on in order to kill your enemies. Even when equipping a laser sight to this gun, which I don't really recommend doing because the hip fire is pretty bad, it doesn't really do well with the hip fire. So I try not to. I have a bad habit of doing that now. I don't know why. I'm going through this phase of just like hip firing all of a sudden, and I'm trying not to do that with this gun because aim down sights, this gun is much better. Recoil is not terrible. After the first bullet, recoil is a little bit high, but other than that, you should be able to control it no problem. And its spread of the shot is, yeah, it gets kind of haywire going there for a little bit. So just keep that in mind, that this gun does not have the tightest spread among all assault rifles. So don't be discouraged when you didn't get some kill you thought you might have, just because the spread of the gun is a bit larger than some other weapons. My favorite setup with this gun is actually kind of a weird one. I don't see a lot of guys running this. I don't like to run any optics whatsoever. As you guys know, I like to stay up close next to the action, and having the iron sights lets me do that. I can't see downrange very well, so where do I have to be? You know, right up next to the enemies, killing them face to face. I don't like to be hanging in the back, shooting them from a far distance away. It just doesn't feel right to me. I get kind of bored. So that's why I like to run no optics. I do like to run the foregrip on here, helping that horizontal recoil some. Because this gun does have it. It's not drastic, but it does have some horizontal recoil. A lot of guys like to put the suppressor on there. I'm not a huge suppressor guy on this gun. I feel that, honestly, I feel that the suppressor is it dominates this this weapon as far as its play on the battlefield. It will make you a really, really good player. The suppressor does a pretty good job with the F2000 controlling that vertical recoil, but I find that the vertical recoil is controllable enough without a suppressor, so that's why I don't like to run it. Plus, I love the sound of this gun whenever you don't have a suppressor on there, which is, it's kind of a funny reason not to run a suppressor, is just listening to the sound of the gun, but honestly, I love the sound of this weapon, so I find that running no suppressor for me makes it much more enjoyable, more fun. So it is a weird setup, iron sights, foregrip, and another attachment on the bottom, no laser sight, no suppressor, anything like that. I just don't like to run it, and I don't know, it's just kind of the setup that I've always run on this gun. Another setup you can run the reflex red dot sight or holographic sight. Either one works pretty well. The most common setup I've got to say that I see is probably the reflex red dot sight, foregrip, and the suppressor on the gun. That's just, I see a lot of people running that. I mean, that's what you want to run. That's fine with me. I like my setup. You like yours. So overall, I think this gun is a really good assault rifle. Is it my favorite? Probably not. I don't think it's my favorite assault rifle. I'm trying to test out these assault rifles a lot more to see if I can find one that really works well for me. I'm still enjoying the AEK 971 a lot. M16A3 is still a great gun. M416, I would say at the moment, is probably my favorite gun, just because I find that weapon all around is a very good assault rifle. It does not lack anything at all. Unlike some other assault rifles, such as the F2000, where you come to range fighting, this gun's not terrific. It really isn't. Including even burst firing. I find full auto is the way to go with this gun. You can burst fire, but it just doesn't seem to get the job done as well as full auto. Alright guys, I hope you all did enjoy this video. And if you did, be sure to let me know down below with what is your favorite assault rifle. I was the AEK for a while. Now I'm kind of rolling with the M416. But you know what? It's possible something like the F2000, the M16A3 will kind of take that over. So be sure to let me know what your favorite assault rifle is. And I'll talk to y'all later.